Celebrations are underway in Stoke-on-Trent to mark the 150th anniversary of the birth of one of its most famous sons. Edwardian novelist Arnold Bennett was the J.K. Rowling of his day. His books sold in huge numbers and he was a figure of major influence in politics and culture. He even had an omelette named after him. Liz Coffer reports.
For 14 years and over, I ploughed the ocean wide.
A scene from Anna of the Five Towns. It's one of Arnold Bennett's most famous novels and is being adapted at the New Vic Theatre in Newcastle to mark the anniversary of his birth.
He was a big star in his time and then his star faded and other people kind of came up to take his place. But the thing about him and his work is that we've still got that. And in this 150 years, I hope that he's getting a bit of a reevaluation.
Father and me are having a hard struggle. Everything's against us.
Amongst the cast, Benedict Shaw, a Stoke-on-Trent actor who's proud to be playing a part in a piece originally penned by one of the Pottery's most famous sons.
It means a lot to local people to have a voice spoken about Stoke, because it's a city with a lot of roots and a lot of history, but it doesn't really get shown in literary works or drama, so it means a lot.
There have been TV adaptations of Bennett's work, but he was much more than a novelist. He was a journalist, an early pioneer of cinema, and was even director of propaganda in France during World War I. Throughout his career, though, he never forgot his Pottery's roots. Bennett was born here in Hanley, and he referred to his birthplace in his novels as Hanbridge. And up the road, Burslem became the town of Bursley in his works. And the real-life Swan Square is fictionalised as Duck Square by Bennett. Now, after a long campaign, a statue's been unveiled outside the Pottery's Museum and Art Gallery, a tribute to a writer who in his day even had a recipe for an omelette named after him when he stayed at the Savoy.
The time is right to raise his profile again. At the time of his death, he was one of the most famous people in London. He was famous for being famous, and we understand the cult of celebrity today. So he was a very modern man.
Throughout the summer, there are events across his hometown celebrating Bennett's life and work. Recognition once more for a writer whose heart was always in the Potteries. Liz Copper, BBC Midlands Today, Stoke-on-Trent.
Happy birthday, Arnold. It's time for the weather. Here's Farley.